We can have a good little flow session, nothing too strenuous. So let's make a start, folks. Okay. So we're going to start in child's pose. You can see me here, right? Yeah. Okay, so knees wide apart. So you're going to come to the back edge of your mat and extend forwards and down towards the floor. So your forehead resting on the mat. And just take the time here to settle in. Just settling into the moment, settling into your body. I'm sure some of you have had busy days, busy week. So just take the time here to just be with your body, with your breath. And as you're breathing, see if you can feel the breath filling into the back of your body, expanding in the rib cage out to the back. And when you exhale, just let your heart melt towards the floor. Just breathe here a few more times like that. And remembering, the slower your breath is, the more relaxed your mind and body is going to start to feel. So from here, we're going to move with that breath. So when you're ready, follow on with me. We're going to inhale, rise up on hands and knees. You're going to slowly exhale, lower all the way down to the floor. Inhale, peel yourself up off the mat, and then exhale, you pull back and sit to heels. So you find that rhythm. Let's go again. Inhale to come up. Exhale to lower. Just take your time. Inhale, peeling up, and exhale, press it back. So just go at your own pace and your own time. The slower your breath, the slower the movement. And it should feel really lovely for the spine to have that stretch out. A couple more. And slowly lower. Work the upper body when you lower down. Stretch the front body as you pull up. And then you stretch the back body, sit to heels. Let's make this the last one. And sit back, child's pose here. Take 3 breaths. So forehead to the mat. Maybe creep your fingertips a little bit further forwards. Breathing 1. Feel the breath into the back body as you breathe. 2. And 3. Now from here, slightly differently. Look forwards and swooping cat. So you inhale, glide low, and then rise up. Exhale, round and pull it back. So it's just 1 breath. Inhale, gliding low, like you're rolling a ball along the floor with your chin. And then exhale, round and pull it back. Couple more. And remember, the stronger you're feeling, the lower you go. Good strength for the upper body here. So a couple more rounds. Inhale, glide low and rise up. Exhale, round and pull it back. So make this your last one. Challenge yourself. Go as low as feels good. And then pull back with a rounded spine. Again, child's pose. Knees a bit wider. Really get your chest down towards the floor. 3 breaths. 1. Focus on the breath, filling into the back of your body as you breathe. 2. And 3. Then from here, we're going to rise and do a few circles. So clockwise direction, you've got the knees the width of the mat, the hands the width of the mat, and circling the body around. Imagining that you're on a giant circular mat, and you're trying to get right to the edges. So I want you to feel like you're riddling out all the tension in the lower back, in the shoulders. Keep a lift through your belly as well. When you're ready, go the other way. So make these circles as big as possible. Couple more rounds. You're just kind of getting into feeling the poses and the movements rather than thinking about them. Okay, then from here, meet back in center. Knees under hips, and you've got your hands under your shoulders. So from here, cat and cow. Make sure you really spread out through the fingers, like you're yawning through your hands there, active hands. And with your in-breath, you look up. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. Let's do a couple more. Inhale, open up, take your time. Exhale as you round, squeeze up through the belly. Nice and simple, nothing too strenuous, just taking your time to wake up your body. Once more, long exhale, linger there, and release. Okay, neutral spine again, but this time bring your knees together. So knees are touching. Similar movement, but working one leg at a time. So with your right leg, inhale, reach it up, point through the toes and look up, like the foot's going to touch the back of your head. And then exhale, round your spine and bring your knee to your nose. And repeat. So inhale, open up, look up. Exhale, all that breath out. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Knee to nose. Keep it going. Got 3 more. This is when you wish you hadn't eaten so many mince pies and Christmas cake. So squeeze up the belly. Bring the knee right in. Good. Last one. Like a ballerina point all the way through. And down. And then the left side, so when you're ready, inhale, raise the left leg, look up. Exhale, all breath out, chin to chest. Keep it going, keep your arms strong and straight. And just enjoy the movements, enjoy opening up that left hip. Moving in time with your breathing. Couple more. And each movement, you're just getting a little bit deeper into the posture. Last one, so all the breath out. And release. Perfect. So a couple of down dogs here. So again, hands shoulder width, spread the fingers. Tuck the toes, feet to hips width, and up we come here. So start by marching your legs on the spot, so bending one leg, then the other. And I know it's going to feel tight. The hamstrings, maybe in the shoulders. Just be aware of what you're feeling and breathe into your tight spaces. You can linger at the end of the exhale. And let's all stay with the right leg straight, left leg bent, and we'll breathe here. So you've got 3 breaths in, working into the back of the right leg there, the right hamstrings, breathing 1. Keep your head relaxing down, so you're looking back towards your feet as you breathe 2. And 3, switch the legs over, left heel down. Really press into your thumbs, remember, breathing 1. Breathing 2. A little bit more with that left heel, feel it there. And 3, good. Now from here, inhale, take the weight all the way forwards, a bit like a plank. And then exhale, you're going to pull back and bend your knees, deep squat in the knees, perfect. And again, inhale, take it forwards, good, feel it strong. And then exhale, pull back, bend the knees. And last time, inhale forwards, exhale, pull it back. So stay with both knees bent, lovely long spine, relax your head down. Gaze towards the back edge of your mat. Let's take a big sigh in through your nose, out through your mouth. Just let go of any tension, any anxiety. Again, breathe in. Long exhale, out through the mouth. Once more like this. Just let everything go, breathe it out. Perfect. Then from here, walk those feet towards your hands. And you're going to find your forward fold from here. So little bend in the knees is really good. Feet are hips width or maybe even mat width. And just dangle down here. Allow your spine to lengthen. Maybe even close your eyes. And just allow the breaths to fill into the back of the body, into those lower back ribs. Finding a sense of softness. Maybe have a little sway side to side, forwards and backwards. Toes relaxed. Okay, then from here we're going to come up to standing. So when you're ready, come all the way up, take your time. Raise those arms wide in a big circular motion to the hands above your head. And then as you exhale, drop the arms behind you and interlace the fingers tight into a fist here. So when you're ready, we're going to fold forwards again. Inhale, look up. So you open the front body. Then from here, bend your knees, slowly coming all the way down. So the thighs are like a little shelf. You rest your ribcage on the thighs there. Drop the head down, arms coming overhead. Oh, that's going to feel good for the shoulders. So enjoy that. Breathe. Relax. Maybe again, even close your eyes. And just feel whatever it is you're feeling. Let's take 3 breaths. 1. If you want more, try and squeeze palms together. Breathing 2. If you want more still, straighten up the legs. And 3, then to bend the knee, to come out of it, everybody bend the knees, drive yourself up and out of the pose, little back bend, and release. Wonderful, so let's come to the front, feet together, let's keep flowing with our sun salutation. So hands at your heart space here, ground through the soles of the feet, get nice and tall, get your breath, and then let's move. So inhale, you're reaching up. Exhale, squeezing your belly as you swallow, dive down, hands towards the mat. Inhale, look forwards. Going to step back, and you either hold a plank position or you just drop to your knees. So a couple of variations, 3 breaths. Tight, straight body, breathing 1. Engage the thigh muscles as you breathe 2. And 3. Then we can lower 3 Chaturanga where you hover, or to the mat you choose. Then inhale, upward facing dog. Rolling on the toes, downward facing dog. Wonderful. So hang out here, spread the fingers, press down through your thumbs. Send your hips up and back. And remember your spine length is your primary focus. So drive the hips up, lovely long spine. Let's breathe for 3, breathing 1. Relax your face. Breathing 2. And 3. Then when you're ready, inhale, step or jump it forwards, gazes up. Exhale, all breath out, folding down, feel it in the back body. Then inhale, open up, take those arms wide, big circular motion, look to your thumbs, and hands quietly down, back to your heart space. Let's go again, inhale, reach up tall. Exhale, fold it forwards, hands towards the floor. Inhale, look ahead. Step or jump it back, hold for a count of 3. Tight, straight body, breathing 1, or knees to the floor. Breathing 2. And 3, exhale, lower. Chaturanga onto the mat. Inhale, rise into upward dog. Press your pelvis forwards. Exhale, pull it back, downward facing dog. Spread the fingers. Hang out here. Let's go for 4 breaths here now. Breathing 1. Squeeze up through your belly. Breathing 2. Always try to feel alert yet relaxed in the pose as you breathe. 3. If you pull up on the kneecaps, pull up the front of your thighs. And 4, inhale, step or jump it forwards. Gaze is up. And then exhale, head to legs. Inhale as you rise up. Open up, reach up, look up. Hands quietly down. Namaste. Let's do 1 more breath in. Exhale, fold it forwards. Look up on your inhale. Jump or step it back. Hold it for 3 breaths. 1. Ground of your head pressing forwards, breathing 2, heels pressing back, and 3, then lower. You choose where you need to be. Inhale, up dog, and back into down dog. So 5 breaths here now. Set your down dog strong, breathing 1. Let your mind be calm, your breath steady, breathing 2. Smooth breath in and out through the nose as you breathe. 3. If you feel you need to let something go, just open the mouth and have a long exhale through the mouth. 4. Last breath. And 5. Inhale, let's step or jump it forwards, looking up. Exhale, folding head to legs. Inhale, rise up. Reach up, look up, and bring your hands all the way down to your heart space. Perfect. So from here now, step or jump the feet, hips width apart. I'm just going to turn so you can see that you're facing forwards. Then from here, first 2 fingers, reach them up, forwards, out and down. And then you grab a hold of the big toes. If you can't do it with straight legs, just have a little bend in the knees. So we're all grabbing big toes or maybe ankles, you choose. Inhale, look up. And then exhale, just fold it forwards. Crown of the head pressing towards the mat. Take a few breaths here. Again, breathe into the back body. And you're working on trying to straighten out the legs. Don't go to a place of pain, but just try and work with each exhale. Let's do 2 more breaths. Making this your last one. Good, then inhale, look up. Release the hands from the feet and just bend the knees and sit back as if you're trying to sit back on a chair and extend your arms out in front. So pull your shoulders into your body, not hunched around your ears. Strong in the legs. Let's take 5 breaths, breathing 1. Soften the toes. 2. Keep pulling back with the sit bones as you breathe. 3. Good. If you're not that low, try to go a little deeper. 4. Watch your knees. And 5. Then inhale, just shoot everything up, all the way out and down. And step the feet together. You're going to keep flowing, hands at your heart. Inhale, reach up. Working on standing postures now. So exhale, fold it forwards. Look up on that in-breath. Step, we'll jump it back and keep it flowing. So exhale to lower. Inhale, up dog, enjoy that. Exhale, downward facing dog. So from here, raise your right leg all the way up, and on the exhale, step it forwards. You're going to drop down onto that left knee and find a lunge. So release that back foot, roll in the lunge with the right foot forwards, then back and forth from here. You can work with the breath. You choose whether you inhale forwards or exhale forwards, but just breathe in one way and breathe out the other way. Then you start working back and forth. So you get the hamstring stretch when you pull back on the right leg, and then the left hip flexor stretch when you come forwards. Good, enjoy that. A couple more, and each time you move, just try and go a little bit deeper. Wonderful. Okay, so coming into your lunge here now, we're going to twist. So you're going to bring your left arm across the body to the outside edge of the right knee. From here, you press your palms together. So that's a really good place to begin. Looking down helps you feel a bit more stable. And when you're in the pose, maybe just lunge a bit further forwards. If you want more, you split the arms. And that left hand goes down and right arm reaches up. That's another good place to stay. If you want more still, tuck the back toes and drive out through the back heel. And the last variation is to gaze up at the thumb. You choose where you need to be. Let's take 3 breaths, breathing 1. Everybody's twisting through the spine. Find the breath, slow it down. 2. And 3. Perfect. Let's release the hands down either side of the front foot. You're going to tuck the back toes underneath. And then from here, come out a bit like a rocket. So you're going to come up, legs are strong, front leg is 90, back leg is straight and strong. Then reach out with the arms on that same diagonal. 3 breaths. 1. Keep pressing out through the back heel. 2. Pull up through your belly. And 3, release it down. I'm just going to switch legs so you can see. Then from here, drop your back foot flat. You've still got the right leg forwards. You're going to take the right hand in front of the right shin, there down to the floor. You all got that? And then the left arm is going straight up. You want to spin your belly to the side, spin your chest to the side. Open up here and take 3 breaths, breathing 1. Keep trying to gaze up to the top thumb, breathing 2. And 3, good, release. Let's take both hands down either side of that front foot. And then from here, back to a downward facing dog. If you need a rest, come to child's pose, or just stay in downward facing dog. Let's take 3 breaths, breathe 1. Breathe into the back body, 2. And 3. Well done. Okay, let's do the other side. So left leg lifting. Exhale, stepping forwards, and you drop onto the back knee. Release the back foot, and then find your little lunge back and forth. Move smooth and steady with the breath. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Stay connected to the movement, connected to the breathing. Don't let your mind wander off. Stay in the moment. Okay, so when you come forwards this next time, you've got the knee over the ankle, and you're going to create a twist. So your right arm comes across, squeeze your belly in out the way, and palms press. So keep looking down at the front big toe. If you want more, you split the arms. More still is to lift the back leg. So the knee comes up, you press the heel away. And the last variation is to look up towards the thumb. You find where you need to be, take 3 breaths there, breathing 1, breathing 2, good, stay with that twist, and 3, well done. So from here, take the hands down either side of the front foot, now tuck the back toes underneath, so really strong in the legs here, keep trying to drive that right hip forwards, and then you create that diagonal, a little bit like a rocket shooting out through the fingertips there. Breathe for 3 counts, 1, press out through the back heel, 2, gazes down at the big toe, but reach through the fingertips, elongate your spine. 1 last breath. Good, feel that, and 3, coming down. Left hand comes in front of the left foot, back foot goes flat here now. So create that 90 degrees in the front leg, really strong in this back thigh. Feel that there, engage the muscles, glue the muscle to the bone. And then extend the right arm straight up. Spin your belly to the side there, spin your chest towards the ceiling. Gaze to the thumb for 3. 1. Really reach up through the fingertips, breathing. 2. A little bit more. And 3. Good. Take those hands down, either side of the front foot, and it's back to downward facing dog. Again, if you need a rest, child's pose, or breathe here. 3 counts. 1. Breathing. 2. And 3. Triangle pose. So right leg lifting. Exhale, step it forwards between the hands. I'll just switch legs so you can see. Then you windmill the arms up and you meet here. So right leg is forwards. And take an in-breath, lengthen your spine. And then exhale, slowly tilt the pelvis. So you want to notice that the right hip is pressing back towards that back foot there, kind of stacking the hips, not rolling down. Keep on that same plane. Right hand drops down, left arm reaches up. So the movement comes from the pelvis, not hinging in the middle of the back. So try and feel that. If you're stable, press into both feet, then gaze up to the top thumb. And again, let's find 3 breaths. Inhale, fill the chest. Exhale, squeeze your belly. 1. Stay relaxed. Breathing. 2. And 3. Inhale, slowly pull yourself all the way up. Twist that triangle now, so you square your hips to face forwards. So left hip forwards, right hip back. Take your left arm all the way up, extend it forwards and down. So it's coming across the body, you're twisting the spine. The left hand either comes to the shin, or the ankle, or the floor. Try and square up the hips, and right hip back, left hip forwards, and then reach up with that right arm. So revolve triangle, gaze up to the top thumb, press into the feet for stability. Breathe. 1. Elongate the spine, reach out through the crown of your head. Breathing. 2. Last breath. And 3. Gazes down, drop the hands either side of that front foot. Step it back, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths. Drop to your knees if you need to. And then we'll work the left side. So when you're ready, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it forwards. And windmill the arms all the way back up here. So I'm going to be lopsided. I've done this side twice now, but at least you can see me. So from here, you're going to inhale, reach out towards that left leg, and then tip it down. So the movement comes from the pelvis. When you're ready, just find the lightness up with that right arm. Focus on your breath. Relax through your face, your jaw, and your forehead. Breathe for 3. 1. Squeeze your belly every exhale as you breathe. 2. And 3. Inhale, pull back up. Perfect. Okay, so spin the body now. So hips facing forwards. Left hip back, right hip forwards, and twist that triangle. So inhale, reach up with the right arm. Exhale, take it forwards, forwards, forwards. Little bend in the front leg is okay. And then you come down either to the shin, the ankle, or the floor. Gaze at the big toe for stability. And then when you're ready, that left arm pops up. You spin your chest and you look up to the top hand. Good, stay there. Let's take 3 deep breaths. Breathing. 1. Send that left hip back, right hip forward. Squeeze it round. 2. Ground through the feet, press them down. And 3. Great, look down, hands down. Step it back, downward dog. 3 breaths. 1. Give it a strength work after this, so just take your time with the breathing. 2. And 3. So coming forwards here into a plank pose, I'm going to work on a side plank. So when you're ready, I'll do the left side, but I want you to do the right side. Right hand coming into the middle of your mat, under the face. Just spin onto the outside edge of the right foot, stack the feet if you can, or you can drop that bottom knee down. You're going to find a side plank position for 3 breaths. Keep the gaze down, or if you want more, take the gaze up. Breathing. 1. Good, pull the toes towards you, press out through your heels. Breathing. 2. And 3, good, release all the way down. Hold the plank, 3 breaths. Breathe. 1. Pull up through your belly. 2. And 3, then you're going to come onto the left hand. From here, reach up with your right arm. Stay stable. 3 deep breaths. 1. Reach out with the crown of your head. 2 and 3. Good. Release it down onto the hands. Let's take a movement here where we lower. Right with the up dog. Stretch the front body. Oh, it feels so good. And then back we go. Downward facing dog. So drop to your knees from here. Going to work a little bit on our Chaturanga and our upper body strength. So from here, have the hands kind of the width of the mat. Take an in-breath, and as you exhale, just lower your chest down between your hands. Keep the elbows hugging in, and then drive straight back up. So up and down with the breathing. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back up. And I want you to see if you can really slow down the lowering. So maybe to a count of 3, like 3, 2, 1, and then straight back up. So you slowly lower and then push up with a bit more force. Maybe you can take that to a count of 5, up on one breath. And if you want more challenge, your Chaturanga has your knees off the mat. You take an in-breath and you exhale, lower, 3, 2, 1, and straight back up. Do a couple more if you can. Just building up that upper body strength. Press down to the thumbs when you come up. That helps. And smiling. You know you love this stuff. Get nice and warm. Do one more if you've got it in you. And then we'll meet back downward facing dog. Nice. Good. Stretch out through the back body. I'm going to drop to the knees. So from here, just a little bit of Camel Pose with Shavasana. So knees are hips width apart. Just get your breath, hands to the lower back here. And when you're ready, take an in-breath to let your spine lengthen. And then exhale, just kind of arch it back. You go where you need to go. Maybe hands to thighs. You can tuck the toes and reach to the heels. Open up the front body here. Or if you're super flexy, you can get the hands to the soles of the feet. But press up and out through your heart. Press up and out through your forehead. Let's breathe together. 3 breaths. Breathing 1. Fill the lungs. Breathing 2. 1 more breath. And 3. Great. Come up. Take a child's pose. We're going to do that once more. Forehead down. Deep breaths into the back body. Just let the mind settle. Pull yourself all the way back up. One more time with the back bend. So when you're ready, go to where you need to. At the inhale, let your spine lengthen. And then exhale, you take it back. Hang out wherever feels good for you, but press your pelvis forwards, up and out through your heart, up and out through your forehead. Keep the front body active. And breathe. Squeeze the butt. 3 breaths. 1. Breathing 2. And 3. Really good. Coming all the way up. Stretch it forwards and down. Just enjoy that there, the release in the lower back. Couple of breaths. Okay, and then when you're ready, pull yourself back up onto hands and knees. Find downward facing dog. And then from here, we're going to step through to seated. Step or jump any which way you can. And we'll come legs crossed to our forward bend. Great. So on the mat, grounding here. So pull the flesh out from under your sit bones. Kind of root down there. And we'll take 3 breaths to come into the pose. So just work with me. Inhale, rise up. And then exhale, fold it forwards, go as far as you can. Reach out towards the feet. Good. And again, inhale, rise up. Exhale, take it forwards. Good. Last time, breath in. Reach up, squeeze in your belly. And then exhale, coming all the way forward. So you stay where it feels good for you. Whether you've got the big toes, whether you've got around the sides of the feet, or the tops of the feet. But inhale, let your spine lengthen. Exhale, just nudge a bit forwards and down. Keep breathing here. Let's go for 3 breaths. Enjoy this back body stretch. Breathing 1. Take your time, every exhale, a little deeper. Breathing 2. Pressing out through your heels, toes pulling towards you if possible. And 3. Fantastic. Pull yourself up. Let's find our back bend from here. So either do tabletop, which is like so here, or have those, keep those legs extended. Point the toes And from here, kind of rotate the arms up ever so slightly. So you throw the hips up, press into the thumbs, create this diagonal line through the body, gaze to the ceiling. 3 rounds of breath. 1, good, nice and strong in the arms. Breathing 2, hips up, 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 up. And 3, release it down. Good, forward bend again. Draw the flesh out from under your sit bones. Inhale, come straight into it this time. Exhale, take it forwards. So gaze towards your big toes. Let's take 5 breaths now. 1. Really open up the back body. Create that space between your vertebrae. Breathing 2. Slow the breath. Enjoy breathing deeply. 3. Shoulders relaxed, not hunching around your ears. Breathing 4. And 5, fantastic. 1 last back bend, either tabletop or repeat what we just did. But again, this one's for 5 breaths. When you're ready, drive up, breathing 1, gazes up. 2, press down into your thumbs. 3, big toes are pressing down, breathing 4, and 5, release. Great, so cross the legs. From here, take the hands down, any which way you can, step or jump the feet back to your plank. Exhale, you lower. Breathing it up dog, breathing out down dog, and then step or jump the feet back through to seated. Okay, so forward bending again, but this time you're going to bring the right leg out, bent leg at 90 degrees. So that right foot's into the inner left thigh. You can have a cushion to support that knee if it's not so stable. Square the body to face the front foot. Let's come straight into it. So inhale, reach up, really lengthen through the side waist, all the way up, and then exhale, come down to the outside edge of that front foot. Come as far forward as feels good for you, and then taking your left hand, put it on the floor alongside you here, and press off that hand to encourage the body forwards and down. So inhale creates a lift, exhale coming forwards. You're going to feel this all the way down the outer right side, waist, hip area, as if you're trying to lay your sternum down over your thigh bone. 1 last breath. Okay, inhale coming up. Let's throw it into a back bend. So now your right hand comes behind you, and then the left arm, sweep it all the way around, roll yourself open up like a kind of giant starburst, and then look up to the ceiling, hang here, breathe for 3. 1, hips a little higher, breathing 2, wonderful. And 3, release back down. We're going to move in and out of that pose. So exhale, you reach forwards, right hand to the foot. And then inhale, throw yourself open and back into the starburst. Perfect. You keep that going. So exhale, take it forwards. Inhale, roll into your back bend. Go at your own pace. Do a few of these. It feels really nice to move in and out of the pose. Each time go a bit further on that in-breath. Fill into the upper chest, fill the lungs. Enjoy feeling free in your body. Last one, meet in the back bend and take 3 breaths. 1, hang a bit more, breathe 2, lift the hips, and 3, sit back down. Great, okay, so other side, switch legs. Left foot coming into the inner right thigh. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, you're coming down to the outside edge of that front foot. Whether you get to the shin, the ankle, or the foot, that's okay. Right hand is on the floor here alongside. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, coming down. So there's quite a lot of pressure in this hand that's on the floor to encourage the upper body down. The movement is coming from your hips and your pelvis, not rounding in the back. Let's take 3 breaths, breathing 1. Keep looking towards that front big toe. Breathing 2. And 3, wonderful, looking good. Okay, now the back bend. So left hand comes behind you, and as you inhale, roll the body open. Let's hang out here like you're suspended from the ceiling by your belly button. 3 breaths. 1, roll through the chest, breathing 2, and 3, lovely. Then the movement in and out. So the exhale takes you forwards and down. Great, inhale, open up, hang back. You find a rhythm. Exhale to come forwards. Inhale to back off. Let's go a couple more times. Find a rhythm that works for you. Each time coming a little bit further, Really good. Okay, so last time, into your back bend, throw the hips up, hang back here and breathe, 3 breaths. 1, breathing 2, and 3. Release back down. You extend the legs out in front, either have a breather or do your little vinyasa where you cross legs, hands down, step or jump it back, lower as you exhale, inhale up dog, exhale down dog, good. Okay, then step back through seated. So a little twist. From seated, you're going to bring your right leg up into your chest and step that right foot across the body. In fact, I think I'll sit this way so you can see. So it's here. That might be enough for some of us. If you want more, this bottom left leg tucks back alongside you, like so here. And then from there, hands come down. Just nudge your left hip over to the left a bit more so that right sit bone can come down. So you choose where you need to be, here or here. And then everybody's going to twist to the right. So you hug that top leg in with your left arm. You might even be able to get the arm the other side of the knee. Have your hand up like you're stopping traffic there. Then gazing over your right shoulder. Find the twist, but also this opening in the outer right thigh. Inhale, sit tall, and then exhale, gaze to the back of your mat. Inhale, sit tall, exhale, twist. Good, now find your breath. Just keep squeezing and bringing your body out every exhale. Elongate the spine, sit tall. Let's go for 3 more breaths. 1, enjoy that, wringing out all the toxins. Breathing 2, 1 last breath, and 3, perfect. So look forwards, legs stay the same, little derotate, round to the left, right arm inside that top leg, gaze over the shoulder, a couple of breaths. Perfect, and then look forwards and release. So swap the legs over now. Left leg over right, see how that feels for you on this side. And draw that back leg in alongside you. So you're here, you pull your hips over to the right side, drop that left sit bone down, sit really tall, get relaxed in the shoulders, broad through the chest, and then when you're ready, you're going to twist to the left. So you hug in with your right arm, maybe take the arm the other side of the knee if you want more, squeeze the body around, look over your left shoulder. Remember the twist comes from the middle of the back upwards, there's not much going on in the lumbar, so try and find that rotation, gaze over your left shoulder, 3 breaths, breathing 1. Every exhale a little deeper, breathing 2. 1 last breath. And 3, really, really good. Look forwards, little derotate, round to the right. Relax your face, relax your breathing. Last breath. Good, and then look forwards. Again, find your little jump back, so cross the legs, hands down, step or jump it back. Exhale, lower, or just sit and watch if you're feeling tired. I know what it's like, 7 o'clock at night, not a lot of energy, but come forwards, front of the mat, and a little bit of boat pose. So from here, this will test us whether they've been practicing or not over the holidays. So find the balance on the sit bones, just holding the knees, and get this lovely long spine, shoulders soft, and almost feel like there's length in the back of the neck. Kind of the tips of the ears are lifting up towards the ceiling. And then if that feels good and okay, take the arms out from here. So hang out here, let's go 3 breaths, breathing 1, knees together, breathing 2, and 3. Okay, cross the legs, hands down, just in front of the hips and behind the feet. You rock forwards, lift the butt, and release back down. Good, let's go again. So arms out, if you want more, just lift the feet. 3 breaths, 1, lift the chest, 2, good, and 3. Cross the legs, hands down, lift. 1 last time, you choose where you want to be. You can have feet low, medium, or all the way up. Extend the legs, 3 breaths, 1, gaze to the toes, 2, and 3. Cross legs, hands down. Whew, feels good. Okay, so hands down, find the flow, back to plank. And when we come into up dog, I want you to stay here. So just drop the knees and find that stretch through your belly. Pelvis pressing forwards. Tips of the shoulders rolling back. Nice, breathe here. Let your heart open, let your heart lift. And then we'll tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Step or jump through to seated. Okay, so let's go back down to the mat from here. Make sure you've got space to lay down behind you. Arms extend. I'm going to go with the breath. 5 breaths to get all the way to the floor. So inhale to begin, then exhale, lower. Little bit. Inhale again. Exhale, lower a bit more. Inhale, exhale, lower. 2 more breaths. Exhale, 4. Exhale, 5 all the way down, all the way back up. Take an in breath. Exhale, lower again. 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 3. Inhale, exhale, 4. 1 more, all the way to the mat. And back up. Good. Now this time you're going to just go all the way to the mat and stay there. So breath in, exhale, 1. Breath in, exhale, 2. Keep it going. 3, 4. Oh dear, I can't count. Couple more. 4. Pull up your toes, heels away. 1 more breath. 4 and 5. Really good. Extend, lengthen, put your toes, spread out through your fingers. Okay, hands together. Take them into a fist there. Turn the palms away. Press your heels out. Lengthen here. Fabulous. And then really loosely, in a really relaxed way, just hold the knees. Have a little roll around here. Massage your back into the floor. Especially the kind of the kidneys, the adrenal glands. Find the softness here. Roll around. Wonderful. Take the legs up towards the ceiling. A little bit more core work from here. With your hands, just try and reach up towards the ankles and then drop back down. Doesn't have to be with any particular breath. Just slide the fingertips up the shins. Maybe try and get to maybe a count of 10 or something. Good, gaze towards the toes. Just a couple more. Feel it in those lower abdominal muscles. Last one. Great. Okay, so from here now, hands underneath the buttocks, palms down. A couple of leg lifts. So you inhale to begin. Those legs are straight together. Exhale, you lower to where you feel it. And then rise back up. Inhale, exhale, lower. So you keep this going, go at your own pace. Every out breath, you really need to squeeze the belly down. It really doesn't matter how low you go, but just don't lose the form by letting the lower back lift. Okay, so keep the belly pulling down. You shouldn't be able to squeeze your hands underneath your back. There should be no lifting in the lower back. And on this next one, you're going to hold it. You stay there. You breathe for 3. 1. Breathing 2. That's excellent. 1 more breath. 3 back up. Great. Hug the knees in. Let's have a little roll around. And then we'll come into some back bending. So feet flat to the floor. Quite close in towards your body, but hips width apart. So arms alongside. From here, just inhale, rise up. The hips, arms overhead. And then exhale, lower everything all the way back down. Go again. Inhale. And exhale. So you keep that going up and down with your breathing. A couple more times. And the next time you come all the way up, you're going to keep the hips lifted, arms are overhead. You're going to breathe here. Let's take 3 breaths, breathing 1. So keeping the knee, hip, and shoulder all in line. Breathing 2. And keep the knees working towards each other. That's really good. Last breath. And 3. Release it down. We'll hug in at the knees. A little roll around. Great, let's go again. This time we're going to bring the arms underneath. So when you're ready, hips lift, arms come underneath. You can either have the palms flat down or interlace the fingers, rock your shoulder blades underneath you, and get some uplift through the hips from here. So 3 breaths, breathing 1. Relax your toes, breathing 2. And 3. Release it down, hug your knees in, have a little roll around. Wonderful. Let's do 1 more. So if there's anybody that's feeling a bit frisky and you want to go into a full wheel pose, do so, but remember, I'm not there to help you if you suddenly collapse. So at your own risk, the rest of us, we can either just lift up here, maybe reach down for your ankles. You figure out where you need to be, but we're doing one last back bend, 5 breaths. So when you're ready, breathing 1. Soften through the toes, breathe 2. Knees work inwards, 3. Good, keep driving the hips, 4. Maximize into the pose, last breath. And 5, release. Bring your knees to your chest and roll around. Great, okay, let's come into a twist from here now. So feet flat, knees bent, arms out to the side. We're going to wind things down a bit here. So start dropping the knees one way, head goes the other way, and then the knees the other way, and you look opposite direction. Really simple, just kind of like windscreen wipers, side to side. Your feet are together, knees going the same direction. And take your time. Inhale as you come to center. Exhale as you drop one way. Inhale, center. Exhale the other way. So when you come over to the right here now, stay there and try and stack the knees. So that left knee, scooch it more on top of the right knee. So they're completely stacked, feet on top of one another. Then you take the gaze to the left cheek drawn to the floor. And let's breathe here. Really slow your breath down. Take the longest breaths you've taken all session. Just going to stay here for about 10, 15 seconds. Breathe at your own pace. Really focus on the rhythm of your breath. Feel the breath traveling all the way up that left side waist into the left armpit. One last breath. And then take it all the way up and over to the other side. So really try and stack the knees right on top of left. And then you're gazing along the right arm. Maybe even close your eyes. Really relax into the twist. Every time you breathe out, just let something go. Whatever negative stuff you're holding on to, just breathe it out. You don't need it cluttering up your body, your nervous system. Just soften, release with every out breath. Enjoy the twist. Relaxing all the muscles through your face, your jaw, your forehead. One more breath. Okay, slowly pull yourself all the way back up. Hug your knees into your chest. And from here, we're going to rock to seated. So ankles crossed. Go a few times, make it quite playful. Right back onto your shoulders. Coming up to seated. And then from here, stay at the front of the mat, but I'll just turn so you can see. Soles of the feet together, Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. So again, if you've got dodgy knees, you might want to support them with cushions. Just turn back this way. Hands behind you here. Just try and tilt your pelvis forwards. So you might want to stay here with the arms behind you, or you can come with the hands in to the soles of the feet. Open the feet up like a book. Take that in breath to let your spine lengthen. Exhale as you come forwards and down. So just find a position that works for you, long spine, but gravity drawing the knees down, hips are opening. Slow that breath. Let's go for 3 breaths, breathing 1. Breathing 2. And 3, really good. Come up, and from here, ankle to knee pose. So last physical posture, right leg in front of left, just a simple cross legs. Or if you want a little bit more, it's the right leg on top of the left. You've been to class, so you're familiar with this one. And if you've got a cushion to hand, you can pop it in the gap, there maybe. Either way, feet are flexed. And we're coming forwards. Doesn't matter how far you go, this might be enough for you. Stay high up on the fingertips. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, just creep it forwards. And straight away, you're going to feel that stretch in the outer thigh, hip area. Slow and steady, really winding things down now. Just enjoy the stretch, enjoy the release. Releasing all that stuck energy that gets caught up in the joints, especially the hips. So So you're going to feel looser, lighter, freer. One more breath. And bring it all right back up. When you're ready, switch the legs over. Figure out which way works for you on this side, left in front or left on top. And then we'll come forwards and down. You can even close your eyes if you wish. Just really get into feeling, get into your breathing. Couple more breaths. And a really, really soft jaw, no clenching of the teeth. Soften your third eye across your forehead. Making this your last breath. Okay, and then inhale, slowly coming all the way up. And it's time for your Shavasana. So if you've got warm layers on, pop them on now. And lay yourself back down. The most important part of the practice, just settling in. So do any fidgeting you need to do to get comfortable. Maybe let the feet roll in and out. Palms face up. Let's take a big sigh in through the nose, out through your mouth. Glad that the hard stuff is done. And again, breathing in. And exhale, let it go. Once more, breath in. And a breath out. And just come to settle here. Once again, come to settle in your physical body. Really enjoying this time to just let go. Become aware of the rhythm of your breath. And just let those breaths be smooth and even. Not forcing, not controlling. Just feeling the rhythm of your breathing like the rhythm of the ocean. Softly coming in and gently going out. Softly coming in and gently going out. So you stay with your breath here now. And each exhale, allowing your body to feel more relaxed. Steering your mind towards a sense of peace. Enjoy the stillness. Enjoy the sense of ease within your body. One last minute. So stay connected to the rhythm of your breath. But we're going to finish with a little bit of meditation here. So when you're ready, just move fingers and toes. Inhale, take the arms overhead and stretch the body out. Bring your knees into your chest. And just make your way up to seated. So if you've got a cushion to hand, grab that. Or maybe a jumper rolled up, or if you don't have anything like that, you can just roll up your mat and just perch on the mat here. Make as few movements as possible. And just 4 minutes here, 4 minutes, everybody, just to find a sense of stillness. So easy cross legs. Hands resting on the knees, closing your eyes, and settling in. Just settling into your body. It's as if you're taking a rest within yourself. Taking the time for your nerves to calm. taking the time to let go of any gripping you might be feeling in your heart space. Taking the time to let your muscles completely relax. Skeleton and your bones holding you upright. You're steering your mind towards a sense of peace. And I know the mind might be fluctuating with thoughts, thinking, planning. But just as with water, when that's all rippled and turbulent, all you have to do for it to find a sense of calm is for the water to be still. So think of yourself like that. All you need is just to find some stillness in your physical body, taking time for your mind to be still, and those fluctuations, those ripples in your thoughts, the feelings, sensations will just slowly start to settle. The anxiety, the tension. Feel as if your mind is like a completely flat, clear pond, completely still, completely settled. Just imagine that in the forefront of your mind. There's ease, there's a sense of peace. Just stay relaxed with your breathing, staying completely settled in your body. And your mind is like a cool, clear pool of water. Just keep allowing your heart to feel relaxed. Stay with your breathing one last minute here. Just enjoying the sense of ease in your body. And keeping your mind focused in the present moment. If you drift off thinking and planning, just come back. Come back to that image in the forefront of your mind of the cool, clear pool. Last few rounds of breathing. Let them be smooth and even. Heart relaxed and completely at ease. And then after your next exhale, just simply allow your head to drop down, chin to your chest. And just slowly fluttering your eyes open. Just get used to the light. And then you can raise your gaze. Bring your hands to your heart space here. Namaste, everybody.